Alright guys, let's get this show on the road. I just gotta let the coke heat up. It's a little wet, so I threw some charcoal in with the kindling just to dry it out fast and get her burning. Okay, talk to you again in a sec. Hey, good afternoon everyone. I'm still alive, kicking. I'd like to apologize for not making some more videos here through the summer and uploading them, but my little hobby of blacksmithing is, well, I should never have went to the farmer's market the first time because, oh, I got a lot of orders for some work. What's with everybody wanting a knife? I mean, really, you know, it just makes me laugh. Anyhow, mostly what I've been making is camping tripods and you know, various different little styles. I put twists and nice little double eyes on the ends to hold the ring and all that kind of stuff. Some pretty little hooks. Folks seem to like them, and it's just enough for me to be able to stay off of unemployment. A little bit of a struggle, but that's okay. I'd rather do things on my own than take help from the government. Oh, sorry. I just thought I seen something moving. Ooh. Anyhow, I'm gonna quit yapping. And I'm going to turn the video camera over towards the forge, and I'm going to get bashing up. I'll bash up a leg or two here for you guys, just to show you what I'm talking about with the campfire tripods. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Hey guys, Pepper Madness back finally. Oh, what a summer! We've had so much rain. I haven't watered my garden once the whole year. Tomatoes, the tomato plants are just massive and just loaded. I've never had such luck with them before. It's been quite the blessing. Potatoes. Well, little on the small side this year, but a lot. Still got another month to pick them, or to dig them out. So, about 3 weeks. Still got another 3 weeks to get them out of the ground. So they should be good sized. We've been dehydrating our carrots and turnips here so far. We'll be moving on to potatoes here. It's going to be about 600 pounds of raw potatoes by the looks of it. So we'll be doing a lot of dehydrating, and I'll be showing my potato box, my potato boxes here shortly. I promise I will do it. Okay, it might be a little while, but I'm gonna show them. Anyhow, in the meantime, there's been no work and no sign of any upcoming work in the foreseeable future, actually. So what I started doing is, as you all know, I've been going to farmers markets and craft shows and stuff like that. And while I'm not a professional smith, I'm a novice. I'm a novice at this. I've never had any formal instruction or anything, but I've been doing okay at it. It's enough so that I don't have to dip into the little bit that I had set aside for rainy days. I've been making things like knives, and which I don't really like making knives because there's really not a lot of money in it. You know, I mean, like, the economy's on the downside. You know, if I would have been doing this about 4 years ago, I could have been selling some of these knives for upwards $400 or $500, which is an okay wage for a 10-hour day, because that's what it takes. You know, me doing them by hand, it takes that, the finish, the polish, the handle, all that. I put just as much time into the handle as I do into the blade itself. With, you know, the antler and wood and all that stuff. Anyhow, I'm gonna stop yapping for a sec here. I'll just show you one of the things that I just forged out. I was going to start on a second tripod here, but it started raining again. We had 8 inches of rain in the last 2 days. Ugh, just disgusting. There was no internet. I was going to upload another video, but it's outdated now. No good. So I just thought I'd just do something current. Anyhow, I'm just going to get up and I'll just show you this little cooking tripod that I made. It's my biggest seller. I do make fancier ones with twists and reverse curls and all that sort of stuff on the legs. But I like making them plain. They seem to sell a little better. People get a little intimidated when they come to a craft show and you see a guy selling blacksmithing stuff, and they think it's all worth a fortune. I don't put any price tags on anything. I'll explain that later. I'll shut up and I'll just show it to you here. Now let's see if this is gonna, if I can see it well. Okay, so up top there, I'll just zoom her in for you so you can see it. Woohoo! You can see how I got those eyes in there with the little curl on the ends of them, and it's not very good filming, is it? And the ring, the forged ring, and then downwards we go to the hook. You know what? I'm just going to pop this video camera out and get right up on it so you guys can see it properly. So I'll give you a sideways kind of upwards view here. That's what they look like. You can see all the little extra curl I give on the eyes. That's a half-inch rod that I turned into a ring, a holding ring. Okay, now we'll just go down the leg a little. And here's a little serpentine hook that I made, just like that. Why isn't this thing focusing? Or is it just me? Huh. I'll just take a quick walk. Yeah, just like that. And then I'll stand over here and I'll show you what the whole thing looks like standing up. Alright. I don't know what's with this camera. It's looking a little grainy and thing here. Okay. Alright. So I don't know how well you can see that. Doesn't look too bad. Okay. So that's the sort of stuff I've been up to. I'm just going to put this back in the thing here and you guys can look at my handsome face while I yap at you. Whew. There. I'll just hunch down a bit rather than getting back up playing with the camera. Yeah, so been super busy. I can punch out about 4 of those in a day. You know, compared to one knife. Of course, they all get a nice black finish. I had to run in here out of the rain, so that one's not finished up top. I gotta get some beeswax on it and do it all up. Alright guys, it's been really nice talking with you. Oh, another thing here. I'll just fill you in on what's happening. A bunch of stuff. So, with there being no work and stuff like that, there's a lot of guys out there doing the things that I used to do when I was younger, back in the 80s, especially after I got out of the army. You know, like selling firewood. It's just turned into a little cutthroat business, and really you're working for the price of gas just about, so that's out, you know, labor intensive and all that. So at least around here, that's something I want to stay away from. We have been working on that for ourselves, getting in the firewood. Downstairs here, just downstairs here, you can see off to the right of me here. We've got about a cord of wood stacked downstairs. We've got about 3.5 outside, and I have to get, because it's supposed to be a really bad winter. So I am going to get probably another 7 cords just for myself, and then I got to help the boys out over at the mobile home there, and get them about 8 or 9 cords to burn over their place, just to make sure that they're going to be all right. As far as all the group living stuff, it's taken a while, but we're all meshing now. We're all meshing and working more as a team. It's going to take a little bit longer for everything to come together really smoothly. But remember, guys, it all takes time. A lot of people like to talk about these group things, you know, or they'll go move into a community kind of deal, but don't really work together and haven't learned how to mesh with each other. And some people, what I've been noticing too is some people tend to focus in on, I think it's human nature, they like to focus in on a person's weakness and play on that, whereas what I'm looking at is just knowing what the weakness is and then being able to work around that or work with it. You know, like if someone can't lift heavy things, well then we all get in there together and do it. Okay, maybe they're going to be driving the vehicle. Maybe they're going to be looking after the tools. Very important thing too. You know, maybe they'll you know, look after all the little maintenance things. So, you know, it's just those kind of things that a person has to work with, and it's really not a big deal. It just requires a little bit of patience on not just the leader's part in it all, but with everybody. You know, you just got to say, okay, well, you can't do this. Okay, well, we'll all just get together and do it, and do it together. It's just that simple, guys. All right. That being said, guys, everything is going great. I hope to put up another video here real quick again, and peace out, everybody.